Oh. Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Bienvenidos. Estamos en vivo y en directo. Y aquí me escucho bien. What's up, guys? Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing evening. Join us. Welcome to another Jenny Live. Hope you're able to join us tonight on this Wednesday evening. It is 8:06 p.m. here in Tulum. Look at my shirt. I just realized it's all messy. Miren mi camisa toda toda prolija viene. ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a todos. Únanse en Miami TV. Espero que estén teniendo una hermosa noche. Ya vamos a miti de semana, así que se van pasar, ya pasó una semana de diciembre, así de rápido se van, ¿no? ¿Qué tal? Bueno, ¿qué desean hablar hoy? Únanse. Ayer creo que dejamos algunos temas medio inconclusos, así que son bienvenidos para poder continuarlos, si así desean. Welcome everybody. Let me know if you can see me because we did do some changes today. So we are live in Miami TV and we should be live also on YouTube. Welcome, and don't forget to interact with us live. Don't be shy. Here we are. Okay. Welcome YouTube. I have you. Oh, sound is good. Okay, awesome. Hello, Jenny and chat and Liam, Nathan and Liam. Oh, you remember my cat. That's so cute. Thank you. Saludos desde Tijuana, México. Luis, bienvenido. Manuel, ¿cómo están? Yo, Josecito. Welcome, guys. Jerry, hola. Desde Corona, California, Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo estás? Hello, James. Welcome to our members as well. All right, guys, let's continue. What were we talking about yesterday? Let's continue with yesterday's topics. And, we were talking about loneliness. That got really deep, really fast, right? Give me 1 second. Okay, we're going to continue with our fun questions and see what you answer, because a question usually ends up being a long topic, so always open for that. Let's go ahead and activate TikTok. Oh, we're not on Miami TV. Okay, so sorry, my loves. We are not on our site tonight. Apparently, we're only on YouTube tonight. Okay, and TikTok. So I told you we were doing some changes to our streaming services and stuff, and it takes a little longer than we expected, so be patient with us. Okay, if you could spend a day with someone famous, who would it be? This is gonna sound weird, but there's literally no famous person that I would really like go crazy to spend a day with. Does it matter, like famous in what? Like famous in anything? I can't think of anybody. I mean, like we all have our favorite actresses and our favorite actors, but to actually say like I want to spend a day with this person, they would need to have a lot to teach me, because time is precious. You have to. So I'm gonna have to get back on that. I have no idea. Was that worrisome? Maybe is it because I don't really have anybody that I look up to or admire in a way of like I would want to learn so much from that person for some reason. Have not gotten there yet. It's like I like my teachings to just come from the ether and meditation. So that is for me the most precious information in the world. Isn't it? And then not a lot of people do have that chance to actually connect with something else and get answers. So when you work hard at that exercise and you reach that level of concentration, or you reach that level of inner peace, let's say, you tend to even separate yourself a little bit more from society. Hi, welcome, Richard. Thank you. I like my shirt too. And this is something that I experienced personally. Like you always see people that move out to faraway places, and I ended up doing that. It's like so many years living in Miami, and then not something that we planned, just destiny and situations ended up making us move to Tulum. Not making us, but it just kind of happened that I was stuck here in the pandemic, and it was the best time of my life because everybody was at home, stuck in their houses or apartments, and here in the jungle, 2,000 feet, is it, or 2 acres, 2 hectares of jungle where you could just roam around nude and just be yourself and not have anybody, no neighbors, or good neighbors at least. Yeah, we didn't really feel the pandemic here, so it was the things that happened. But anyway, I was saying that because of, you do tend to change. Like the more you exercise the consciousness, right? The more you exercise just being with yourself in a sense of selflessness, in a sense of, seeking within, in a sense of finding what it is that you need to heal and get better from it and become better, and just seeing the process throughout the years. Every time you do find yourself in a situation where you don't really want to be in a society where, well, everything is just the opposite, where everybody's so busy, busy, busy. So that's when I always tell you guys that you need to let life just kind of guide you. And if you're in the right path, of course, the opportunities are just going to present themselves to you, and sometimes you're gonna end up like me and saying, I have no idea how I ended up here. I mean, I know exactly how I ended up here, but the plans are kind of done for you, where the universe just kind of sends you the opportunities of, oh wait, yeah, there's about to be a horrible pandemic. Maybe you should live in the jungle, And it's like, oh, boom, here we are. And then, that's the piece of the jungle. Is just you allow yourself to have a little more time with you, and then you think different than everybody else out there, and that becomes a problem also. So you become a little hermit here. I think there are opportunities there. There's always opportunities. I think that the world is filled with opportunities. It's just that people are not vibrating correctly to really attract them. How many people say that, well, the law of attraction doesn't work, or this whole energy thing isn't real. And it's like, well, first of all, if you don't want it to work, or if you're already putting yourself a blockage towards any of these topics, then it's not going to work for you. It's really that simple. If you have doubt, it's not going to work. And another thing to keep in mind is that if your energy isn't vibrating correctly, then what makes you think that your mind has any kind of power that you can actually attract what you want? And not every time what you want is what you need, so also keep that in mind. But having that peace of mind, it's super important to everything that surrounds you around in your life, because if you don't have it, then you really have no control. I'm saying a lot today, sorry. You have no control over your thoughts, and if you have no control over your thoughts, then how can you control that the energy that you're sending out towards something that you wish is going to be closer for you to achieve? It's not something that you can get just by thinking 5 minutes a day, or even a meditation of half an hour. I mean, this is something that you need to constantly be working on to be able to channel enough energy through your body so your mind opens up, and then you just get action, where it's like, I want this, and all of a sudden you're there I go with the sorry, it's one of those days. There you go with thinking of something, and it's like, I need this, and all of a sudden somebody calls you and says, hey, you know what? Somebody just let me know that they're selling this, and I think you were looking for something like this, and you're like, how is this possible? It's possible because it's all there for us to tap into. It's just, are you tapping into it? How did we end up talking about that? Oh yeah, the whole famous person. Who would you want to spend a day with? What famous person would you want to spend a day with? And here I am, ended up talking about how I became a hermit, right? Bueno, ¿qué persona famosa a ustedes les gustaría pasar? I have lots of vibration in my energy. Very good. Very pretty. Hey Benjamin, thank you. Seems like we don't believe in bras. Oh God, I've never worn a bra since maybe 19. No, I hate them. I absolutely hate them. And it's not real that if you don't wear a bra, your boobs sag. That is ridiculous. I have not worn a bra since I was probably 18, 19, let's say. And yeah, my boobs look the same as that age. I mean, you get fatter, they get bigger. You get thinner, they get smaller. But overall, it's a lot of problems. So now I read you guys sometimes. Needs to show books. What? Oh, you mean boobies? We love boobies. And no, I've been doing this for 15 years, so this is how I dress, you guys. If you're wondering, no, this isn't like I'm doing a TikTok out of nowhere. We're live in Miami TV, if you're wondering, and this is our 1,600 and something show. So this has been always for 15 years, this has been always the dress code that I chose, actually, for our shows. Because I'm always naked. So, it fits perfectly. You can't be naked on TV, but you could definitely, be with a long cleavage. ¿Cómo estás? Hi. Oh, awesome. I know we're not live on that one. Sorry, guys. Ok, entonces, ¿con quién pasarían el día? Una persona famosa que tendrían que decir, me encantaría pasar el día con esa persona. Qué raro, yo no sé si es porque me volví ermitaña, o sea, en el momento de que nos mudamos a Tulum, fue como que, ok, ya ahora se vuelve como la fase intensa de buscar dentro de uno mismo, encontrar tantas respuestas de que uno está preguntándose a través de los años. Y honestamente no existe nadie en el cual yo realmente diga, wow, a esta persona lo admiro o la admiro, me gustaría pasar todo un día con él o con ella para aprender algo, porque yo siento de que el tiempo es oro, ¿no? O sea, el tiempo es algo que no lo vas a recuperar, entonces si no lo estás utilizando beneficiosamente, pues de que te estás perdiendo el tiempo en realidad. Entonces, si nos ponemos a pensar todo un día con una persona, por más famoso que sea, pues, ¿qué es lo que hace famosa a la gente, honestamente? Sí elegiría quizás una persona con intelecto, o una persona que me pueda enseñar cosas que no conozco en el tema espiritual. Me sentaría todo un día con un meditador, por ejemplo, pero elegir, yo te diga así, tal persona, sí, tengo mis actrices favoritas, mis actores favoritos, por supuesto, pero no, nadie me ha llamado la atención tanto como para realmente decir, wow, me encantaría pasar un día entero y absorber la información del cerebro de esta persona. Y eso es nada más y nada menos porque, pues, por eso conté lo de la mudanza, porque cuando llegas a este tipo de vida donde siempre hay paz, siempre hay armonía, siempre hay conciencia y conexión mental, ¿no? O sea, empiezas a bajar información del éter. Es algo que todos tenemos posibilidad de hacer. Lo que pasa es que la mayoría de personas no lo hacen porque están súper ocupados, sus mentes están súper ocupadas en algo que nunca para, o sea, porque siempre hay algo en el cual preocuparse en este mundo mundano y físico. Entonces llegas a un punto donde ya te olvidaste de ti. Sí, por ahí haces cosas que te gustan, que te distraen, o sea, haces cosas que te hacen feliz, lo cual es importante, pero estamos hablando como que de buscar internamente, ¿no? O sea, buscar dentro de nosotros cuál es nuestro propósito, por qué estamos aquí, qué es lo que realmente te llena, ¿no? O sea, qué es lo que realmente te haría despertar todos los días queriendo saber más. Y una vez que empiezas a tener este tipo de meditaciones cada vez más profundas y más rápidas, porque recuerden de que la mente es un ejercicio, ahí es donde voy, que empiezas a hacerte un poco más ermitaño porque y hasta no estar en conexión de quién es famoso y quién no es famoso, ya es como que uno se aleja de ese mundo, porque se hace mucho más importante lo que encuentras de información en el éter que lo que puedes encontrar hablando con una persona físicamente. Y ahí es donde se arman los grupos, ¿no? De personas espirituales o que están conectados, que meditan o hacen lo mismo, trabajan con espiritualidad o con energía. Pero fuera de eso, pues, ¿cuántas personas responderían enseguida? Me encantaría pasar un día con, no sé, Tom Cruise o con fulano de tal. Ojo, no digo de que no hayan personas que no son realmente admirables, solo de que para mí pasar un día con alguien significa de que voy a tener que aprender algo de esa persona. Entonces, si no he encontrado hasta el día de hoy a alguien que realmente yo diga, wow, sí, aquí me siento y aquí me callo, pues bueno, o sea, conmigo misma. Puede sonar un poquito egocéntrico, ¿no? Oh, God. Where's the other live? We're live on Miami TV, HD Duck. Oh, sorry, we're not live on the website today. We're live on Miami TV. So, yeah, I rip out all my buttons, guys. I hate buttons, and I'm always naked. I love that we always have new people, and I have to explain it all over again. Okay. So, me encantas, eres muy bonita, te amo. Hola Alejandro, ¿cómo estás? Me pasaría 24 horas contigo, Jenny. Nah, eso lo dices porque estamos aquí. Pero sí hay mucho que aprender, chicos. Em, it's a much more natural vibe when you're in the countryside. Absolutely. I was raised in a farm in Uruguay. Well, it was like the city, and then we would go to the farm every time. So I think that's why I was always so connected with nature. And for me, live in Miami for so many years, it's like, okay, I think I'm tired of this traffic, and the universe just kind of gave this, gave it to me, and it's like, hey, here, Tulum, before it became the hectic place that it is today. Because as you guys know, we are opening an airport in a couple of 2 months. Actually, it's already opened nationwide, but internationally in 2 months, and then the train is opened. So yeah, Tulum is gonna grow. Like, we came here at the right perfect. That's what I'm saying. When you're aligned correctly, when your energy is flowing correctly and you're positive, anything you want, even things that you might not even know you want, are going to present themselves to you. And you're going to end up taking decisions and living in the present and living in the moment, and end up in situations where maybe later you're going to be like, how did I end up here? We ended up building this retreat that we're in right now in Tulum, and never even did like a drawing of architectural design or anything. It was me literally naked with the really high rubber boots because the jungle was not inhabitable at all. So it was like a lot of spines, and walking around and feeling the vibe of the place, feeling the energy. It was very negative at the beginning. And then saying, okay, this is a place, and then walking 10 steps. This is where a cabin is going to go, 10 other steps. This is where another cabin is going to go, because we're not going to cut down any trees. The ones that are here are small, so it's okay. So everything was kind of just planned at the moment. So that's what I mean by when you're connected correctly, when your energy is flowing, things will just start to happen for you. And you're not really going to notice it much until you look back into the things that you've done, the things that you've achieved, and you're like, holy shit, did I really just achieve this? My young age. And you're like, yep. So I feel like people are so into just like making money and into a specific set of thoughts and goals. But I feel like if we just paid a little more attention to ourselves and fixing ourselves as, souls that we are and energy that we are, and getting ourselves to vibrate as higher as we can, then you don't really have to worry much about other stuff, because it's going to happen. You're going to attract it. And like I said, sometimes we feel like we need certain things, and that's not even in the cards for you. Not because you don't deserve it, but just because maybe it's not necessarily thanks DJ Roadrunner, not necessarily recommended for you, because maybe that situation or that car you were going to buy, place that you were going to move to, you're so sad that it didn't happen. But you know what? Maybe the universe has other plans for you. So you just need to kind of let yourself go and make sure that every day you are generating positive energy. So anything negative that goes through your mind that you cannot control, that you are not aware of, it's affecting you. Now, if you're intelligent and you know that, for example, well, if you're a person that is constantly criticizing, or spreading hate, or you're a person that is always nagging and complaining about things, then you're the one creating your universe as well. So everything that you do, every single thought and verbal, everything you're talking about every day is what you're attracting. It's as simple as that. There's no science to it. It's just you are what you attract. So yeah, if you want to attract money, just do something that you love, like we were talking about the other day. It's just positive energy is something that you're going to generate by being happy the longest time you can throughout the day. If there's something in your day that does not influence you to making you happy, cut it out. It's as simple as that. It could be a job, it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a place that you're living in, it could be social media, maybe a social media. No, we're live, sorry, I'm kind of stuck on our screen today. But I'm here. Hi guys, how are you? It could be so many different things. It's just you're intelligent enough to spot them. You just have to take that little bit of time, because I'm sure you don't really think about this, but you just have to take that little bit of time throughout at the end of the day, and just say, okay, how were my emotions today? Was I happy? Was I loving? Was I feeling, at any moment, did you feel anger or jealousy or frustration or despair, or just when you feel like your blood is kind of flowing, right? That's how they say it in Spanish, at least. So if you had those emotions, go back and see, okay, what caused that emotion? There was something that caused that emotion. But you know what? Since for the most part, everybody's living in a very rush hour kind of life because of work and this. Although I feel like with the pandemic also, we did have something positive, and it's that a lot of people today are working from home. So at the same time, if you're working from home, then obviously you're going to be able to do this because you're no longer at an office. So that we do have to see the positive that came out, unfortunately, from all that craziness. So take that little bit of time into just evaluating your days and seeing the triggers, the things that trigger you to react, so that your molecules are working in a very distracted and wrong way. Almost like if you're listening to a frequency, if you go ahead and you tune to the radio, when the radio is tuned in correctly, right, it sounds nice and smooth. When you turn it around, it's like, okay, that's exactly what you need to look for through the day. So what was it that made, because that sound is literally what is happening with your molecules. Your molecules is what moves your energy, okay? So if you're relaxed, if you're peaceful, if you have love inside of you, if there's nothing that's bugging you, okay, you're always going to be aligned. You're going to be vibrating correctly. So that means that enough energy flow is going to be able to get to your mind. So when you think of something, I want this, boom, there it is. Depending on how big it is, depending on how big the goal is of course how long it's going to take for you to actually reach it. But if you're doing everything right, then just be patient. Don't get to the point where you're feeling despair or you're impatient and saying this doesn't work. No, because if you're already with that mentality, then you're already attracting it as well. So it's so simple. It's just start being aware of your negative moments throughout your day. Like I said, it could be maybe you're not even being the negative one. Maybe it's somebody at work, or maybe, hi, Danny, how are you? Maybe it's somebody that just loves to make your life a living hell at work, okay? It could be a boss. Welcome. We're live in, we're live on the YouTube of Miami TV if you want to join us there. But our website is miamitvhd.com. So isn't it a test that when we run into people that are nasty, right? When we run into people that are very negative and just their purpose in life is to make sure they ruin somebody's day. Isn't that a test to our patience? Isn't that a test to our vibration, to see how far we've gotten, to see how much we've grown spiritually, to see how much your patience has grown, humbleness, right? So when these things happen throughout the day, maybe it was a customer service person, maybe it was somebody in your family, or maybe it was just because you got a flat tire. If it's those simple things, like you just got a flat tire, or you broke your heel or something, you know what I mean, like silly stuff like that you frustrate yourself so much over, always think of it like this: it happened for a reason. What if maybe if you didn't get the flat tire here, you would have gotten it like 2 blocks away, somebody would have crashed towards you. So there's so many things happening around you at the same time that you're just living your distracted life, that so many things could have happened to you and so many things didn't happen to you. So it's just a matter of being aware and knowing that if you're in a right in your mind, of course, and in your life, if you're living your life where you're generating your own positive energy, okay, then everything else, even the things that you think are not good, or that you're crying about, or not happy because maybe you made an offer in that house or in that car, or a vacation that you were aiming for and it didn't happen, don't feel fresh. Oh no, my alien just fell. Peter just fell. If it didn't happen, it's because definitely something better, or there's definitely something, there's other plans for you that you never thought. I remember maybe like over 10 years ago, there was this Audi that I wanted to get, this convertible. And it was when we were just starting, was it like 10? Yeah, it was, we were kind of just starting Miami TV, and we were starting to do good with the company and everything. And all of a sudden, I was so sad because, we were waiting. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I didn't end up getting it because of whatever reason. And I was really, really sad. And it's like silly things like that. Like sometimes we want something, especially material things, right? Like so much that it's like, I want this new thing, or I want this, or I want a vacation to this place. And then all of a sudden, well, maybe you didn't make enough money, or maybe you get a vacation but for somewhere else, or something different that was in your plans. And it's like there's always a reason why that didn't happen, so that something else can happen. So be aware of those things as well. Those are things that are definitely going to point out if you're living in a positive lifeline. If you're living in a positive lifeline, then the opportunity that's going to come to you after that thing that you thought you needed or wanted and didn't get is definitely going to be better. And if it's not better, then there's something that you're not doing right, and your energy is having glitches. Okay, so yes, literally, we are like a radio, so you can have glitches. And that has to do with your emotions throughout your day. If you can control your emotions, you can control your energy, you can control your brain, you can eventually control everything about your life. It's just abundance in all levels, health, love, happiness, wealth. It'll just happen. You no longer have to worry much. Of course, you're going to have worries, and you're going to have responsibilities and stress for work and stuff like that, but it's going to be like 10% compared to the 90% of things that you're doing good, or that you're feeling good about. That is where you need to be. So tomorrow or tonight, before you go to sleep, make sure you close your eyes and you remember when you woke up. Remember the first thing that happened throughout the day, maybe that made you just lose that cool, and ask yourself, why? Why did that person make you lose your cool? Why did you stumping your foot against the bed make you lose your cool? And these are emotions, these are triggers that are happening throughout the day that you're allowing negativity to basically enter your life. And the moment you do that, then it's you allowing also that negativity to affect things that you should be attracting and you're not attracting. So how many minutes? Actually, we're almost done, I think. Hey guys, welcome. ¿Cómo están, chicos? We are about to finish. Yeah, we usually are doing an hour now. We did like, no, we're doing half an hour. We were doing an hour, but then I realized after 1,000 shows, you guys, I think half an hour, it's more than enough. We've talked enough. Anyway, but make sure you guys tune into MiamiTVHD.com. We do positive energy seminars also after this for our members. These are, of course, nude as well. And on Sundays, we have free positive energy seminars. So if you guys want to tune into and learn how to manage and channel and move your sexual energy, then definitely tune in. This is in spreadpositiveenergy.com. Wow, thank you. Oh. Thanks, DJ Roadrunner. Bueno, chicos, nos vemos mañana. Un besito muy grande, que estén bien. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Sorry I didn't read too much of your comments. Nos veremos mañana a las 8 de la noche. Recuerden de suscribirse en miamitvhd.com. Les mando un gran abrazo, un gran beso. I spend the day with Jesus Christ and ask him if he's happy with the conduct of his followers. Oh, God. Okay. We could continue this tomorrow. It could definitely be another topic. No se olviden que los domingos también tenemos seminarios de energía positiva en misionenergia.com, y continuamos ahora con nuestro seminario para nuestros miembros. Mañana a las 8 de la noche continuamos con otro Genie Live. Besitos, chicos. Buenas noches. Bye, guys. Good night.